Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome to Vibes and Victory. I am Nicole, and I am going to be here with you today to pull a card from this Postcards from Spirit deck. So this is an oracle deck, and it's one of the most unique ones that I have because each of the cards is literally like a postcard from Spirit that you can use to interpret however is best for you. So I felt called to use this card deck because in my family, a close family friend gained her wings or transitioned to whatever is after this life this past week, and it has been a difficult time. A friend of mine also experienced a loss this past week, so this is just on my mind to be connected with people and spirits who are not with us anymore at this time. So this is like a trigger warning if these types of discussions are hard or uncomfortable for you. I understand that it might not be the right time for you. So this is my trigger warning. Please feel free to come back for another video or a meditation. I would love to have you join me in some other way. But that's my little trigger warning. So these cards are a bit long. The words on the back are a bit long, so I will pull just one card for each sign this week. And also you can check out your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or even the sign of the person that you may want to hear a message from. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And thank you for being here with me. So I am going to start with Aries. I'm going to shuffle one more time. I've been shuffling off camera before I started, but I'm going to start with Aries. So let me move this. Okay, so for Aries, all of the cards look a little bit similar. So I'll show you the front and then I will read the back. Dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating, the font is a little ancient looking. Fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? So I am going to try to hold this still. So if you would like, you can take a little screenshot of it. But Aries, the message for you is for this upcoming week, try to go have some fun, be with people who make you laugh, who make you feel joyous, who bring a smile to your face. So, as I'm doing these readings too, if you'd like to share who this message may be from to you. You can feel free to do that in the comments. I would love to connect with people about these types of things. I personally have several people from my own family who have gone to the other side, and I think about them all the time. So those kind of things are interesting and comforting to me, even though I understand that it may not be the same way for other people. So Aries, thank you for allowing me to connect with you in that way. So we're going to move on to Taurus. So what message do we have for my Taurus friends? I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. What message do we have for my Taurus friends? One more time. What message do we have for my Taurus friends? All right, so for Taurus, this is the front of the card. I'm using a new camera, so my apologies if it's not perfect. All right, so for Taurus, I'm going to read you the card. Dear you, there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap, no matter how dangerous it might seem. Well, hold on to your parachute strings for today. Well, hold on to your parachute strings, for today is leap time. Realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall, drown, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in free fall, we are here for you, and you can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into this transition to something new. All the elements are in place, and your soul is ready for a new experience. No matter what you're asking about, it's time to take the risk and do that thing that scares you. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirit's got that covered. It's taking the leap itself. That's the point. Oh, I like that. We love your courage. Embrace it. So I'm going to hold this, so hopefully you can take a screenshot if you want to. Perfect. Okay, so for my Taurus friends, that's a really beautiful message. I would consider that a big kind of go for it type of message. As your friend here on the earthly plane, I would say to definitely be courageous and go for it, but to still support yourself in ways where our physical world could interfere with anything happening to you physically, especially. I like that the card is, basically like jump, but it does mention to hold on to your parachute strings. So that also may be a message to jump, but have your parachute, not just all willy-nilly, right? The Capricorn practical part of me had to say that. So that is how I'm gently influencing your message from your postcard from Spirit. So Taurus, I hope that you enjoyed that, and we are going to move on. Okay, so moving on to my Gemini friends. What message do we have for my Gemini friends? What message do we have for my Gemini friends? Let me shuffle 2 more times. What message do we have for my Gemini friends? Okay, so for my Gemini friends, we have, this is the one side, and then for the other side it says, Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a horrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. That is so beautiful, Gemini. That is so beautiful. So if you have been feeling alone or ignored, or like things are just constantly not working out, this is your sign that you are not alone. You are definitely loved. Things will begin to work out, but most importantly, know that you are loved. Okay, that was a beautiful message for Gemini. Okay, moving on to my Cancer friends. Moving on to Cancer, what message do we have for my Cancer friends? What message do we have for my Cancer friends? One more shuffle. What message do we have for my Cancer friends? Okay. For Cancer, we have this one. Okay. I thought there were two stuck together. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath. Slow down and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad that you did. So for Cancer, this message is asking you basically to take some time, consider whatever decisions you may need to make in the upcoming week. Don't be too fast to be over involved and over helpful. The Cancers in my life are some of the most loving and kind and helpful people that I know or that I think I will ever know. And so this week, it may be time to just dial down that tendency a little bit and instead let things play out with you as the observer. So Cancer, I hope that message was helpful to you. Thank you so much for being here with me. Okay, now we're going to move on to Leo. My Leo friends. What message do we have for my Leo friends? I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. What message do we have for my Leo friends? Okay, last time. What message do we have for our Leo friends? Okay, so for Leo, this is the front of the card. And then the message is, Dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new, do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take that first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad you did because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. It's a very clear message to be the courageous Leo that you know you are on the inside, even when things are getting a little wonky, getting a little challenging with the new things going on in your life, whatever that might be. But this is your pretty clear message to don't be afraid to try something new. Okay, Leo, thank you so much for being here with me. And I hope that message was empowering for you and resonated with you. We're going to move on to Virgo. So what do we have? What messages do we have for Virgo? What message do we have for Virgo? And then shuffle 2 more times. What message do we have for Virgo? Last time. Okay, so for Virgo, we have, this one is, it's kind of pretty, the pink and yellow colors. Dearest you, miracles never run out. That's a great way to start a message. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people, the right place, the right opportunities, and the right time just showed up without any of your help. Think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you and you will never ever run out of them. You just don't get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All of that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That would be a good mantra for you today. We're on it. Relax. If you only knew how much you were loved. Sigh. I feel like this one's very playful. I feel like this one is definitely like grandma energy who's telling you like, honey, everything's going to be all right. You need to just kind of go over there and sit down and hush up and let things work out in your favor. So Virgo, I hope that that was a very empowering and lovely message for you to receive. Oh, I really like that one. Okay, we're going to move on to our Libra friends. I'm going to move on to Libra. What message do we have for our Libra friends? I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. What message do we have for our Libra friends? One more time. Okay. And what message do we have for our Libra friends? Okay, Libra, here is the front of the card. And the message is, dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of your heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. Libra, oh, beautiful. These messages are just warming my heart all the way around. I love these. These are so beautiful. So hopefully you're getting a screenshot of this. So this upcoming week, short and sweet. Don't be afraid to give. Don't be afraid to receive. And as far as it goes with like debts, not just the monetary amount, but also debts of your heart, consider working towards letting some things go if you have a heavy heart about something. Okay, Libra, thank you so much for allowing me to pull that card for you. I hope that it resonated with you. Okay, moving on to my Scorpio friends. One of these cards wanted to jump out, but it was the one I just read. So I'm going to shuffle. And if it's meant to come back out, it will come back out. So for my Scorpio friends, what message do we have? For my Scorpio friends, what message do we have? For my Scorpio friends, I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. What message do we have for my Scorpio friends? One more time. Okay, what message do we have for my Scorpio friends? So this is the front of the card. And the message is, dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people, but then it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society's standards, but you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. So Scorpio, that is your very beautiful message, all about having gratitude in general and also gratitude for who you are and how you are already. It's a beautiful message. So I hope that resonated with you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for allowing me to pull that card for you. And I hope that it gave you some peace or inspiration. Alrighty, so we're going to move on to Sagittarius. So my Sagittarius friends, what message do we need from Spirit for my Sagittarius friends? We're going to shuffle 2 more times. What message from Spirit on these very fun cards? These are beautiful cards. What do we have for my Sagittarius friends? So for Sagittarius, we have this card, has a little dragonfly on it. It's beautiful. Okay, dearest you, there are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of the loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break open wide. Feel the loss and integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, ever more of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We are loving you, sending you love, always and forever. This is a beautiful card. This card really puts into words all of the times that I have dealt with the loss of a loved one. Those are the ones that are more sticky emotionally. When we are liberated from something, that joy is so great and we feel it so deeply. But for me personally, I find that when you lose someone, especially, that was very dear to you or you love them very much, those are the ones that leave a mark and that we have to heal and just accept that the scar is there. And it's very heartbreaking for me to have to say that, but it just the way it is, unfortunately. But regardless, Sagittarius, not to seem too sad, but I hope that that message was still empowering and loving, and it felt good to hear, even if you are going through a really hard time right now. So I hope that that was a useful, despite anything, a useful message for you. So we're going to move on to Capricorn. So for my Capricorn friends, I'm not sure if I apologize for my somewhat nasally sound. My allergies are getting the best of me these past months, honestly. So my apologies for the nasally voice. Seems a little bit worse today. So for my Capricorn friends, let me shuffle 2 more times. What message do we have for my Capricorn friends? Okay, so for Capricorn, we have this. Oh, it's so pretty. That's so fun. Look at that. It's a little unicorn. That is just so cute. I'm going to let you see it again. That's very cute. So the message is, dear you, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in this universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have. Choose what your heart wants, and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever. Oh, wrong side. So that's the message. If you want to take a screenshot, I think that I will keep this one out for me to look at over the upcoming week. This is very empowering. And honestly, I feel like this is something my dearly passed over family members would say to me, to just keep being yourself. In my family, I was a little bit and continue to be a little bit of an oddball out. So if that is you, that card might resonate with you, to know that despite whatever's going on this side of the veil, you're still loved and you're still encouraged to be yourself, Capricorn. So I hope that message was empowering and uplifting for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to pull that card for you. And we are going to move on to Aquarius. So my Aquarius friends, I do hope that you are doing well. Let's shuffle 3 more times. These are really, really great cards to work with. This has been a very healing experience for me as the reader. And I hope that these messages have been healing for people listening, like you, Aquarius. So thank you so much for being here with me. Okay, so for Aquarius, we have this lovely card. Let me see which way. There it goes. Has a little cherub on it. So your message is, dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. So this upcoming week, if you are dealing with some residual bad feelings about something or that someone has done to you or something that you've done that you have a hard time accepting and getting over, well, not getting over, but forgiving yourself for, you're called this week to try to practice that forgiveness muscle. Try to work it out a little bit and try to get to the place where you can forgive. And I feel called to read this to you one more time. Let me find it. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. So this upcoming week, what are those old stories that you can use forgiveness to write a new ending to? And then close the book. Close that book. It might always be in your library, but you can close the book. So Aquarius, felt a little bit of an intuitive message with yours as well. I hope that message was useful to you. And thank you so much for allowing me to pull that card for you. And now we're going to move on to Pisces. We're going to shuffle 3 more times for Pisces. What do my Pisces friends need to hear for the upcoming week? Pisces friends. I've lost count. Oh no, I lost count. Okay, I'm gonna just shuffle one more time. I'm pretty sure that's right. My apologies, Pisces. Hope you guys are doing very well. And for my Pisces friends, this is the card. This one has little cherubs on it as well. I just saw another card that had cherubs on it. So your message for Pisces, dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you, we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know you are a living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are on the earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so, so loved. Oh, my heart. I don't know, this is possibly my favorite of the whole day of all of these readings. This is so encouraging and empowering, just all about tapping into your inspiration to co-create with the universe what will bring you joy, what will be beneficial to other people as well. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love this one. Oh, Pisces, y'all got me. All right, so I will actually leave this here while I give my little spiel at the end. So first, thank you to everyone for being here with me for these readings. I have noticed that lots of people are coming back each week and checking out the channel, and thank you so much. If you could also subscribe, that would be very helpful, for the channel growth and to get the messages out to more people. So I hope that each and every one of you who have joined me have a lovely week, and I will see you next time. Thank you and namaste.